And we're live. Hey guys, on Facebook. I'm Andrea Metcalf.
And I'm Sue Dolan.
And we're so glad to be here. Today's Chai Girl Review. You know, you haven't seen us for a week, so we've missed you too. But we've had a lot going on.
Oh, a lot going on.
Yeah, but
you've been traveling?
Yes, I have been traveling. Last week I was in South Beach, but that was kind of for a funeral, so it wasn't like that
Even
exciting.
Still, it's nice to get some sun and
It
get out of
was
the
nice
cold,
to go down there.
gray rain.
It was, and they had the Bitcoin conference going on, so it's all crypto everywhere, talking crypto.
Which is so exciting, and
Yes.
we're going to be doing something with crypto here.
I know, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool to kind of be in there, and they were talking
Hear what's
about,
going on.
the NFT thing, non-fungible tokens, and where that's going, and how people are going to make money on them, and I thought that was really interesting. In fact, I don't know if we could do it or not, but I'm told that we should be taking crypto in our new fitness studio that we're opening, Heat 3.0.
Oh, we should for sure do that. That would be great. I mean, it was interesting because I just went to my accountant because lovely tax day is Friday.
I know, I have an extension every year.
I need a deadline, so I'm waiting for something to come in before I can finish. But anyway, I had asked my accountant, I was like, so are people making money on crypto or are they not? And he said, really, it's 50-50 depending on how they're investing.
I am not making money on crypto.
Ouch!
Remember I told you that I went into Gemini, that was the app I used.
Yeah.
And I think I've already lost $1,000.
Ouch!
Woohoo! It's like gambling.
Hey, $1,000 is a lot better than, 50,000.
Yeah, no, because I did it for fun. I wanted to do it to kind of play around.
See what you're doing.
But
yeah.
I'm keeping them because maybe they'll come back up.
Yeah, they probably will come back.
Yeah, kind of like the stock market.
And we're excited to do our show. It's a crypto show all about cryptocurrency, and
let's hold on that.
Okay.
We don't want to tell too much about it because we have a different show coming up.
Yeah.
We have on April 22nd, Jen Weigel and Carolyn Miss.
Yes.
Is that what I say?
I think.
M-Y-S-S?
Yeah.
Or is it Miss?
I think it's Miss.
Okay, I think it's Carolyn Miss.
Yeah.
We love the Miss. And it's a spirituality journey. So it was funny, Jen does this daily talk in her car, and she was saying, are you going to go to hell if you try and reach people from the other side? Like, there's like crazy stuff like that. But I really feel like there is something that when people pass, there's still this essence of them in my life. And
I totally believe that. I totally believe. There was all kinds of weird things right after my mom passed away that we all noticed, and we were like all taken back by it because we were like, because some of my siblings believe in that, some do not, and it is interesting to see different things along the way, and how Oprah always says our life is speaking to us.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So that show is April 22nd. It's live in studio. Tickets are $75, and it is also on Zoom for a lot less. That's Jennifer Weigel and Carolyn Miss.
Weigel, W-E-I-G-E-L.
Yeah, and she's Jenniffer. Jen with 2 F's.
Oh, okay.
Because she's very fun and friendly. I guess that's part of it. So we're really excited to have that event here. It is a live event, and Social Enjoyment is going to have some beverages here.
Yes, and it's here at Dream Productions, which is 401 West Ontario. So it's right in the heart of River North.
Yeah, so you got to come to that.
Yes.
But today we do have a product to review. Can we throw it up on screen? We are talking about what do you do when you've got your purse and you're on the L or you're on the subway, and there's all these germs you're bringing home.
Oh, yeah. I get a little, I am not, like the furthest thing from a germaphobe. Things do not gross me out that easily, but purses on the ground, it does kind of gross me out. Because I was watching your dog this weekend.
We're going to get into that.
And she was really cute, but one thing that I noticed that dogs do is after they go to the bathroom, they step in it sometimes. And then they're dragging that all through your house, and then you're setting your purse down. Yuck.
Okay, so it's called the protective bag covers. These are by TAG, T-A-G. There it is. It was really kind of a cool thing. You put it on the bottom of your purse, and so when you set your purse down, which you're never supposed to put it on the floor, you tell me.
Right, because I've heard that when you put it on the floor, you don't care about money, and money goes out the door. Somebody told me that. I've never read that, but now I'm very cautious to put my purse on the ground.
You tell me it all the time. You're like, don't put your purse on the floor.
Yeah.
Really?
Especially because we have 2 businesses together. We don't want our money going out the door,
Yeah.
right?
I guess that's true, because your money's my money.
Exactly. Exactly. And we're not married.
No, we're not.
You're engaged to somebody else.
Yes.
And I will be soon.
And we're finding a husband for her. So if you have ideas for that too, just throw them on, tag me, and I will make sure that I do an introduction, Well, swipe right.
That's funny.
But you said you had the dog this one. You had Casey.
Yeah,
I have a
Casey.
black lab. She's 2 years old.
And
so.
she was really good, but she definitely missed you, and she hated getting in my car. I don't know why. She trembled, and I couldn't even put her in. I just walked. So I got a lot of extra steps this weekend.
You said you had, what, like 18,000?
18,000 steps, yeah. Yeah, that was yesterday. And the day before, I can't remember how many I got, but I got a lot.
Well, I had it funny because my daughter was in Florida for the weekend. My other son was in Florida. No one was home. So at the last minute, we are going out to the Lakers because my fiance is friends with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh.
Name dropper.
Name dropper.
But, I didn't get to go to the really fancy party on Saturday. He got to go to that. But I wasn't going to go with because I'm like, I'm really not part of the party. And I don't have anyone
You
to take
are
care
the
of
party. What are you talking about?
Well, that's a different kind of party. But, I don't have anyone to take care of the dog. And long story short, Sue's like, I'll take the dog.
Yeah.
And she sends me pictures saying, I can't get your dog in the car. And her arms are like this, guys. They're spread out and her head's down. And it's like, I'm not
what you
going.
couldn't see from the picture, but I did send you a video too, she was truly trembling. I don't know what is so scary about my car, but I have a car and not an SUV like you. So I think it was just a smaller cage-like feeling. I don't know.
I don't know either. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
It's really no big deal.
And, she's
enjoyed
not a puppy, but you could still help her meet people at the park, I understand.
Yes, we did. We met a lot of people at Oscar Mayer. Well, it's not really a dog park. It's a school playground.
You have to go to Oz Park.
I love the Oz Park one too, but that's a little further, and we had to get some painting and stuff done. So
yeah, but I think there's more single people over there.
Oh,
I think that's the single dog park. And if you know of any others, again, let us know.
Oh my gosh,
we're always
Andrea,
looking
now you're
for
embarrassing
information.
me.
Sorry. Okay. Well, let's go into. You always follow this guy, Dr. Amen.
Oh my
Tell
gosh.
us a little bit about him.
I love Dr. Amen because he tells you all kinds of different things, and I know that you were laughing this morning when I was telling you what he was saying.
Well, it's just sometimes it's like so common sense.
Well, this is common sense, but there's a lot of things that he says.
Okay, so here you want me to? I'm gonna
play it first.
I'm gonna play it. You can't really see the video.
We couldn't get it on our screen today. We don't know.
Where I talk
You could
about
probably hear this,
seven
right?
different.
Oops, hold on. Let's try it again.
The diet for ADHD sort of
Here,
depends
if you
on
close
your
up me.
type. I wrote a book called
Do my
Healing
close up.
ADD, where I talk about 7 different types of ADD. But by and large, people with ADD do better on a higher protein, lower, simple carbohydrate diet. In fact, there's research that says if people have protein in the morning, think eggs, they actually need less medicine for ADHD.
Less medicine for ADHD. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about why protein's so important. Protein's one of the 3 macronutrients: proteins, fats, and carbohydrates.
Right.
And there are 2 types of carbohydrates. We sometimes think of them as good carbohydrates and bad carbohydrates, but we really want to call them simple and complex. Simple mean that the sugar goes straight to your brain. Think
White flour.
Think pixie sticks.
Yeah.
I think
Well.
white flour is a lot like pixie sticks. It's just straight sugar.
Yeah.
But then there's baked potatoes, there's whole grains, and those have fiber in addition to the carbohydrate. In fact, like celery, fruits, vegetables, all those are good carbohydrates.
But you make it sound like, oh my gosh, this is just well known. Everyone knows this.
Well, I'm
like,
going to.
But the only thing is that the American diet is so bad, and what I see most of these kids eating is sugar cereal.
Right. And so the cereal, the carbohydrate,
Simple.
it's a simple sugar.
Yeah.
So we're more on the simple side. There's not a lot of fiber and protein in cereals. I mean,
Right.
you got to read the box labels to see. And if it doesn't have at least 6 grams of fiber, even if it's oatmeal, you should try and substitute something better.
Yeah.
Because there are high fiber oatmeals, there are high fiber cereals.
Right.
And fiber, you can decrease that number from the carbohydrates. Now, the protein's key because we know when we have that spike in sugar that you get excited, that you then also have this big crash. Protein ends up stabilizing the blood sugar. So higher protein diets make you less hungry and have less effect on sugars or carbohydrates. And so when he said that, to me, I rolled my eyes because I'm like, duh.
Yes, but that's because you're in the fitness world
I know.
and you hear
Well,
all this
and
stuff.
we're trying to educate people. So
Yes.
high protein breakfasts are
It's
really
very
the
good
best
for
that you should be doing.
people with ADHD. And I honestly think that
For everybody.
so many people are ADD nowadays because we're constantly interrupted by our text, our phone ringing.
Yeah, I don't even know that it's necessarily a genetic disorder or a hormonal disorder, other than the fact that because there's so much different levels of stress, that cortisol, I think, is the thing that's helping us to not be able to stay focused.
Yeah.
It's true. And I'm one of those multitaskers. And
which is really bad for our brain. Another thing that he says don't do is multitask, which all of us women do.
Well, you really can't multitask. Your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. No, it's
You're
true.
the queen of multitasking.
No. I'm the queen of switcher. I'm a switcher.
Yeah.
I switch from one thing to the other. And when I
not
switch things, I miss things because I don't fully finish the task.
Exactly. And then you forget to go back. Like I was doing a million things when I was at Starbucks today that I left my phone there.
You know what, that is the scariest thing when you lose your phone. It's worse than losing your wallet.
Oh, for sure. Because your wallet, you just call up the credit cards and cancel them and reorder them.
I once, so I had this problem when we first started to get phones that I would put my phone in the back seat on the airplane. And so I lost 3 phones this way. I want to warn you all.
Back seat of
on the I just put it in there with my wallet. So the one time I was in the Virgin Islands, flying down there, left on the plane, had no phone for 5 days, and then had to buy a new one.
Which is probably good for your brain.
But going to LA, it reminded me of when I left my purse on the plane. This is how it happened. I got totally distracted. There was this cute little Japanese couple next to me, and I was on the aisle. And they couldn't get their bag down. So I set down my purse, helped them get their bag down, and then followed them off the plane.
Yes.
And as soon as I took one step off the plane in that like carrier thing, what is that called? The vestibule, what is it called? What is it called when you get off the plane and it's this tube that you get into the airport?
Yes, the jetway.
The jetway, thank you. ADD, need some more protein. I realized it, and I tried to go back on the plane. They're like, you can't come back on the plane, get off. I'm like, no, I left my purse on the seat. They're like, we're going to get it. I'm like, no, it's right in the seat here. And so then they escorted me into the airport, and they're like, you're going to have to wait. I'm waiting. They don't go get my purse. They're like, I'm sorry, we have a fast turnaround. We can't go and check for it. We don't see it. The cleaning crew didn't come up with it. I'm like, I have nothing. I have no ID. I have no credit card. I have no cash. All I have is my stupid phone.
Yes.
So this is the story. I ended up calling the police, who then made the airlines they didn't hold the plane. I had to wait 7 hours, but they told me then, look, the only thing you can do is go to your bank. I'm like, I don't live here. I took the parking shuttle to a lot that had a Bank of America 2 blocks away. So I walked to Bank of America. I had to show them me on my website, say this is who I am. Look at this is my bank account. I need to have some kind of debit card because I got to check into the hotel. The hotel won't let you check in without your ID and without a credit card. So now I don't have an ID, but I have a debit card. And when I get to the hotel, which you take a taxi then to the hotel, they're like, we can't check you in. I'm like, this is what's happening, and here's the airline, and here's the police report.
Oh, it's frustrating.
And it took 8 hours. I had to wait until the next day to get my ID and purse back.
So the moral of the story is,
don't leave your purse on the plane.
Well, try not to be, distracted, and really, try to concentrate and be focused, which is very hard to do, especially when you're going a million miles a minute.
Yeah, and that's what it is when you're trying to get it on and off the plane. You're like, I got to get my stuff, I got to get out of the way, and I'm helping this couple.
Yeah. And so Dr. Amen, one of the things that he says that is very good for our brain, and I know that you know this, is to have turmeric in our diet every day.
Turmeric's good, yeah.
Turmeric's really good. And another thing that was really interesting.
But turmeric's such a weird spice.
It is such a weird spice.
That's not really, unless you're taking it in a capsule. Who does turmeric?
I do. I put it in a smoothie. You can't even taste it. Why wouldn't you use it if it's so good?
When did you put it in your smoothie? You did not put it in your smoothie today, did you?
Not today, but most days.
Every day?
Yes. Most of the time, I would say at least 5 days a week I put turmeric in my smoothie.
We'll bring it into our cafe.
I will. I'll do that.
At the heat.
And the other thing that he says really interesting things, and I know that that's things that we have heard, but many people have not.
We should start doing more of that. I like it.
Okay, I will bring turmeric, and I can't believe that you're actually going to go for this one. No, I'm just kidding. And the other one is sauna is really good for our brains, because he said 1 in 9 of us will have Alzheimer's, which is not surprising. I actually think it'll probably be more than that. So many of my friends' parents have Alzheimer's.
And there's so many. It's kind of like the whole. What's the kids? God, my brain is not. I got in at 2:30
Well, you got in at
2:30
this morning, so
This is what sleep deprivation looks like.
Exactly. But yeah, taking a sauna, now we can do that, which is exciting.
Yes, because we do have infrared sauna heat at our new studio. Yeah. It's in the women's locker room, and it's a great place to go and do some meditation.
Heat3.0.com or heat3-0.com, and it's in Lincoln Park.
You can't do 2 dots in an email address.
Which is too bad. Or in a web address.
Yeah, in a web address, yeah.
Yeah. So Well, we're excited about that.
Well, what was the other thing? You said turmeric. What's the other thing we should be doing?
The sauna.
Oh, the sauna.
Yeah.
See, this is what it is. No sleep. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay, because a lot of days I don't have any sleep and I can't think of anything, and you're always right on top of it, so it's good.
All right. Well, nothing until next week.
Yes.
We just wanted to again remind you of the Jen Weigel, Carolyn Miss. Check it out on LinkedIn.
Next Thursday night at Dream Productions down at 401 West Ontario. But you have
go
to
to
sign
Jen
up first.
Weigel's website to register. She has a special
And is it
link on there.
jenweigel.com?
Go to our website. I'll put a link on our website at dreamproductions.tv. We'll have it up there so you know how to register for that. Or if you just search Jen Weigel, Carolyn Miss, it'll come up pretty too. MYSS. And then we really appreciate the tag people sending out those bag covers, because I know you enjoyed them, and that's to protect your purse when you're traveling or even at sporting events too.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
All right. Well, many, many happy days ahead, everybody. I hope you're having a great week. We wish you all the best. I'm Andrea Metcalf.
And I'm Sue Dolan.
And this is Chai Girl Review. See you guys next week.